really cool. It's an iced coffee caramel thingamajig with the iced coffee with the scoop of the creative directors. Tell me, just cut it. Cut. I'm cutting. Welcome back to Coffee Shops and Sunny Spots. We're here at a coffee shop and a sunny spot, Fairport Creamery, which is actually an ice cream place, but they have awesome iced coffee as well. I'm having iced coffee with a scoop of salted caramel ice cream in there. It is bliss. They also have boozy milkshakes, which is probably going to be for Shoot Your Shot. Might come back for that, so stay tuned as well. We have a great topic today. It's going to be a fun, exciting subject matter I think you're all going to appreciate and everyone can relate to. So we're going to head over to that lighthouse back there and get this episode on the roll. All right, we're back, folks. We are back. So I had to change scenery because that was getting crazy over there. I mean, again, it's when you film these episodes, it is in a public place, so it's not like a private setting where you control the environment. So we just roll with it. But that's part of these being like a live vlog. You get to see a live slice of reality, which is nice sometimes versus all staged in a green room or those type of things. So I came over to the lighthouse. So it's a museum and lighthouse. It's pretty cool in Fairport because this is like a hidden gem in Ohio. It's a beach town. It's like kind of a getaway, actually. I understand people have like vacation homes here. I'm not as familiar with Fairport. Like I know where it's at, but I never really came here very often. I didn't have a reason to come here often. Where my boat's at, the marina, is on the west side of town, off of Lake Erie, on Lake Erie. And this, I think this is on Lake Erie part of it. It's weird because some of this water sits back off the lake. This one, I'm gonna look at the creative direction. This is on Lake Erie. Yeah, so we actually are on Lake Erie, the marina down here, which again I didn't know, just because of how the waterways on this side of town are. So it's really cool, but this is a lighthouse, and we're going to do a better tour of it that you can actually see it versus me just turning around. You can't see the whole thing. The museum's really cool, though. I'm going to actually have to check this out one day on the inside. It's closed now. It's Sunday. So what can you do there? But yeah, we're going to get into our topic for the day, which is rude behavior, rude public behavior. It has to be addressed. There's too much that goes on. It goes unchecked, and we're in 2023. So it's not like the good old days where you could say something to people and they would just kind of like, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake or whatever, or they would check their behavior, or you could just mean mug them and they would check it maybe. The day you do that type of stuff, it leads to trouble. I mean, people pull pieces out today if you do that, so you can't do that. If you can, you got to pick your battle and just make sure you're ready to win that. You're ready to win that battle. I'm gonna have a good story for that, but let's change that camera angle around a little bit. Let you see kind of the scenery while we talk through this. Okay, so we're back, and that's the creamery, Fairport Creamery over there. And it's crowd is kind of jumping today. Got a lot of people with golf carts and things like that because it is a vacation town. As we walk around here, we got the museum here. We have our sign telling us a little bit about the lighthouse here and the history of it. As we go up, there's a lot going on in that lighthouse. And I hope I don't fall over because my balance is not that great right now with plantar fasciitis in both my feet. But that's another episode, another story of why I have plantar fasciitis in both my feet from some other weekend activities. So she sat in the shot. Sorry. Rude behavior, though. Let's talk about that. So in the dairy, in the creamery, and this was not the original topic, but I think it's a good one. Walk in there, and there's a lot of people, and it's crowded or whatever. And there's this group of people there, like a family or whatever. And there's a guy, there's a kid, and I don't know if maybe that was a grandmother or whatever. But all these folks are coughing, literally coughing inside a confined area. It wasn't like someone with a smoker's cough or someone, allergies, you just have a little tick or something like that happens. People understand that. I'm talking about straight up hardcore covering up your mouth, like hacking. And it was first as a child, which I understand kids do that stuff, and as adults you kind of ignore it, or as your parent you should tell them like, hey, cover your mouth stuff. But the dad was doing it too, and he kept walking past. Then the grandma decided to go out or wherever and stopped literally right in front of us and coughed or wherever and didn't really cover her mouth. I don't know if they were doing that on purpose or what, and that's a really bad background when I'm telling you this. Doing that on purpose or what, but that's awful. First off, I don't know what the hell you have. It could be us again. You may have allergies and it's nothing, you're not going to be contagious. But, I mean, let's face it, we just got done with the freaking, apocalypse going on out there, which I think they say it's still kind of going on or wherever, even though officially it's over. So I don't want to catch whatever you have, and it's like a simple cover your mouth, or if you're sick, stay home, literally. And not to get controversial, because I know I might lose some viewers or get some cheers or whatever. I said we're staying off of politics and all that type of stuff here, but my big thing is, if you're sick, be an adult, stay home. Don't come out around other people, and spread that stuff. Like, you don't have the right to infect other people with wherever you have. Like, that's my thing about that, my spiel. I'm not going back to a world where I'm going to wear a mask. That's just me. I'm going to not do that. So I think the choices are reasonably as adults is if you're not feeling well, stay home. I get it's summertime. I get it's fun out. Everyone wants to be outside doing stuff. But again, it's not about, anything else about that situation, about the more contentious points of that, but just common sense points. If you're, even if you have the flu, like if you're coughing up a storm in a confined area, stay home. They also have a drive-through outside with a walk-up window, but you can go to the walk-up window where you're out in the open area. But literally, they kept coughing and, like, again, walking past people in and out. I don't know why they kept going in and out like that. Maybe it was just saying cough outside, but you again, walk-up window made no sense. Funny story about that, and this was back when things were going on in holiday time, back to like mean mugging, how to deal with people who are just rude like that. It's at, at the sporting goods store for Christmas to get a present. And this was probably, I think, the first year into it maybe. And things were open back up or wherever it was. And it was a lady who was there, and, she was coughing, and she was trying to hide her cough. And you could tell she was sick. It's holiday time, I get it. But the thing is, it's like, once again, people should, if your friends and family don't understand you having to stay home if you're sick, that's not a good friend or family. I'm going to be honest with that. That's not good. If you're not feeling well and someone's pressure you into still going shopping for them or shopping for presents, that's not good. So anyhow, kept coughing, getting closer to line. I mean, this is one time where I kind of like looked over and started backing away, like, oh my, what's going on over there? And they looked and they realized other people started looking, and they kind of just like dipped off at some point. So again, you got to pick your battles with that. And like, that wasn't being mean or malicious, but everyone's kind of like, come on now, this ain't good. Another time back when Ebola was going on, we had a guy at work, and it was kind of scary because it came to our city, someone roundabout way. If you know about that situation. But I remember a teammate, or a friend of mine, actually not a teammate, was like, hey, so like, there was a guy who was coughed up a storm where they sent him home. They're like, they didn't know if he had Ebola or not, so they didn't want to deal with that. But rude behavior, just not worth it. If you're doing things that could affect other people or harm other people, or just being a jerk, for whatever reason, there's no need for that. The way to deal with that, again, we're at a different time, different era of how you used to be able to deal with that. But just know, there's no benefit to being rude. No one wins in that. No one wants to be around the rude jerk. So be cool to people. Be kind. That's all you have to do. The message, I guess, nowadays, be kind to people. All right. So, as always, subscribe, like, share, comments, things like that. Let me know how your thoughts on rude behavior and how you handle rude situations. What have you done if someone's coughing up a lung in a confined space, and multiple people coughing up a lung in a confined space, and intentionally walking back and forth in front of you, if you would have done something? But we're definitely going to check this Fairport Creamery out, maybe for Shoot Your Shot, and get some boozy milkshakes. Until then, talk to you later. Bye. Such a cool sign. Get that in there. Fair trade coffee, right? I need that sign. I need that sign in my life. Check this out. You can actually rent a golf cart. That's pretty cool. Got like these little boutiques and stuff here. It's like Americana. We're back. Lots going on during summer, pre-summer, but we're circling back in, reining in the cattle. Oh no, that's bad.